On May 28th, an Alaska Airlines Airbus A320 could be spotted above France, making its way from Scotland down to the Balearic Islands in Spain. You may already know that Alaska Airlines doesn't operate any transatlantic flights. So why exactly was one of its aircraft so far away from home? The short answer is that the aircraft was on lease from Carlyle Aviation Partners. It was part of Spanish all-Airbus budget carrier Volateer's strategy to position itself competitively as the industry rebounds post-crisis. While set to change with the introduction of JetBlue's Airbus A321LR on routes to London, it is usually an uncommon sight to see US airlines narrow bodies on this side of the Atlantic. That's why it was strange to see an Alaska Airlines A320 arrive at Palma de Mallorca Airport. Of course, the aircraft registered as November 623 Victor Alpha did not fly straight from the States. It arrived in Spain from Bangor, Maine, via Glasgow in Scotland. The 15-year-old jet began its journey at 0644 local time on Thursday, May 27th, and spent the night in the UK. It continued towards Mallorca at 11:18 the next day. This was its last flight as November 623 Victor Alpha. The plane, beginning its service with Virgin America in 2006, was handed over to Spanish low-cost carrier Volateer and re-registered as Echo Charlie November Oscar Lima. Furthermore, its new caretaker has already named it Love at First Flight. This wasn't actually the first time an Alaska A320 joined the Volateer fleet. In March, November 621 Victor Alpha, as it was at the time known, made the exact same journey. That aircraft has since been re-registered as an Echo Charlie November Zulu. Both aircraft are leased from Miami-based Carlyle Aviation Partners and were stored at multiple locations across the US, including Victorville, Greensboro, and San Antonio International, before making the journey eastwards. While it's nothing earth-shattering to have a leased aircraft move from one airline to another, it certainly would have been a strange sight to see an A320 in Alaska Airlines livery in Europe, even if it wasn't actually an Alaska Airlines flight. Leasing the A320s is part of Volateer's strategy for increasing capacity, as it has retired its Boeing 717s and transitioned to an all-Airbus fleet. While in existence for only 9 years, Volateer has had a history as Europe's last 717 operator, having flown a total of 19 of Boeing's out-of-production jet. Up until its late May delivery, Volateer had a fleet consisting of 20 Airbus A319s and 6 A320s. All of the A320s had arrived at some point after January this year. The Barcelona-headquartered carrier will lease more A320s as it looks to increase competitiveness during the post-COVID recovery phase. The planes have previously worn the livery of airlines such as Aeroflot, Go Air, and Spanish competitor Vueling. Speaking at an online conference in March, Volateer's CEO Carlos Munoz said that the airline was also looking at potentially acquiring Airbus A220s. What do you think of Volateer's future fleet plans? How will the airline continue to grow? Leave a comment below and let us know. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles and a podcast every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe before you go.